Hey guys, today I thought I'd do my intro telepathically, so here it goes. Hey guys, today I thought I'd talk to you about a brief history of handheld systems from Nintendo. What? From Nintendo and a little bit... Was that a Pikachu? Anyway, like release dates and specs and what is that? What? I don't know. Couldn't have been. Anyway, what was that? Just forget it. Here's the video. So, the first handheld that I'm going to start with is with the original Game Boy. This is what it looks like. It was available for purchase July 31st, 1989. It was discontinued March 23rd, 2003. Nintendo sold 118 million copies of the Game Boy worldwide. That's including the Game Boy Light, the Game Boy Pocket, and the Game Boy Color. Now, how you played games on this was with Game Boy cartridges, referred to as media packs. The most popular game for this Game Boy specifically was Tetris. This is what they look like. You just pop the games in the back, like so. Turn the power on, but this one doesn't have any batteries, and enjoy hours of entertainment. Hours. Hours.
Next on our list is the Game Boy Pocket. It's the smaller version of the original Game Boy. It fits in your pocket and there's a small curving to it so that way it fits very nice. I don't know if you can really see it. It's the same concept with the black and white, but just, you know, you're not carrying a brick with you at all times. It's very portable. We have a red one and a blue one, and right here is other colors that the Game Boy Pocket came in.
Next on the list is the Game Boy Color. Now, this is what it looks like. It's fairly similar to the original Game Boy, except this one played colored games instead of black and white. It was released in North America November 18th, 1998. It had a 5-year run, but it was discontinued in 2003. Now, the way to play games on this one is fairly similar to the original Game Boy. You just take your game packs, such as this one, and you plug it into the back of the system, turn it on, and enjoy your game. The Game Boy Color was also backwards compatible with the original Game Boy games, so that was plus. If you didn't have an original Game Boy but still wanted to play those games, you could play them on your Game Boy Color. The best-selling games for this handheld was Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Gold. And we just so happen to have copies of said games right here. They're a little worn out, but, you know. Now, one of my personal games for the Game Boy Color was this Super Mario Bros. Game.
Next on our list is the Game Boy Advance. It was made June 11, 2001, and it was discontinued in 2008. It sold 81 million units all combined. It has a ROM cartridge. The best-selling Game Boy Advance game was the Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon. It was backwards compatible for the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Original. These are some of the ones that we have. We have a Game Boy White, purple or glacier color, and pink. There are also some other colors that we do not have or we did not mention up here.
Moving down the list, we have the Game Boy Advance SP. Now, the Game Boy Advance SP came out March 23rd, 2003. It as well had a 5-year run, getting discontinued in 2008. Nintendo sold 43 million units of the Game Boy Advance SP. Now, the type of game that the SP used was the same as the Game Boy Advance, so I'll have an example right here. Super Mario World. That's what it is. Yes. Super Mario World 2, which is a good game. You'd stick this on the bottom of the system. And the cool thing about this one was I think it was one of the first systems to include a light in their display. So it was bottom lit. They also made a second one later on, like a revamp of this one, that was a backlit screen, but this one's just bottom lit. You can see on the bottom of the screen. It doesn't have the same effect right there. So this one, having a light on it, you no longer had to use any of those accessories like the Game Boy Color had, the little lights that you'd plug onto the side, and yeah, it was cool. It was revolutionary. It was mind-blowing. I just mind-boggling, you know? You just
Next we're going to talk about is the Game Boy Micro. The Game Boy Micro was made September 19, 2005, and it stopped making in 2008. It sold 2.42 million units. The Game Boy Micro also had cartridges that took Game Boy Advance games. As you can see, this is the Game Boy Micro. This is the Famicom Game Boy Micro that they had for an anniversary. As you can tell right here in the picture, that is it.
Next on the list is the Nintendo DS, as shown right here. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the DS with us, the original anyway, but you know, you get an idea from the picture. Nintendo released the Nintendo DS November 21st, 2004. They discontinued the original DS in 2007. Now, all versions of the Nintendo DS, which would be the original DS, the DS Lite, the DSi, all combined, sold 154 million units worldwide. Now, the original Nintendo DS, the way that you played games on them was with these DS game packs, like this one. Now, this also happens to be the best-selling game of the DS, which is the new Super Mario Bros. As with many of the Nintendo products, the original Nintendo DS was also backwards compatible with Game Boy Advance games.
Now we're going to talk about the DS Lite. The DS Lite was made June 11, 2006. The Nintendo DS Lite sold 93.86 million units worldwide. It took Nintendo DS games and Game Boy Advance games. It also connected to Wi-Fi. This is a red DS Lite, black but with a Mario casing, and a Mario Special Edition.